Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Truly grateful. So many channels you could be watching. You're watching, man. We decided to have a little barbershop talk tonight. I thought it would be a little different. Had a couple of my subscribers that come here to visit me. We've got, what's your name?
Mike from Canada.
Mike from Canada.
W from Dallas.
W, yeah.
So you guys see me on this channel as W Secrets of Success, but yeah, W.
Yeah. You may have to talk up just a little bit, okay?
I'm sorry about that.
Believe it or not, this guy is pretty famous. W Secrets to Success, right? You've seen him on my live stream all the time.
Yeah.
I'm really glad to have you here, man. Put a name to a face.
Yeah, I'm glad. Thanks for inviting me to come up. You know, I've been wanting to do this ever since I started to follow you about a year ago. I know you probably didn't think I was going to come, but see, I made it.
No, I knew you were going to come because, like I said, he's one of the guys. He read a lot of the same books I've read, those Napoleon Hill books. Now, Mike, you was telling me, are you married, single?
Well, right now I'm separated, Calvin.
How long were you married?
20 years.
Any good years in there?
There were a few.
A few.
It was 5 good years and 15 bad years.
Oh, wow.
So you got to take what we can get.
Maybe we ought to name the video that.
Man, don't feel
5 good years and 15 bad.
Don't feel bad, Mike. There's a lot of guys in that same situation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
This guy, Mike, he's funny, man.
Yeah.
He's staying in my guest house. And when are you leaving, Mike? Are you leaving tomorrow or are you going to stay an extra day?
It's up to you, Calvin.
No, it ain't up to me.
No,
It's up to
I
you.
kind of enjoy being around you because you know you're a good guy. You're a good guy to talk with, and you and I seem to be coming from the same place. So,
Oh, man, yeah. We're the same age, but you're a little bit younger.
Yeah, I'm 51.
Yeah. Do you, man, tell us what kind of work background, just, in a general way?
Yeah, well, I mean, information technology sales, over 25 years. So I'm a mid-level executive.
Yeah.
And that's what I do.
Yeah. This guy, you may be the second most successful guy that I've met so far. Sydney, he's a multi-millionaire, retired civil engineer and architect, multi-million-dollar house on Capitol Hill. But you got $1 million house too. And I ain't trying to really put your business out there, but I'm saying I think it's important because everybody that comes over here is not looking for a woman.
Yeah, I mean, I got a modest little house in Texas. But, that's my objective. I've always told you day one is that, I'm looking to retire early.
Yeah.
Maybe in the next 5 to 6 years. But, for me to live the same lifestyle that I live in Texas, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. But looking at Southeast Asia, what got my attention is the exchange rate. That was the motivation for me to really come here, is to, look at some different areas. Cebu. I've been in Cebu since Sunday. I had a taste of Manila, and it's exactly what you said. When you fly into Manila Airport, it's the worst airport I've been in, and I travel globally across the world. And I've been to different parts of India and their international airports, and I've never seen that type of chaos. But for the most part, I'm here to kind of do like an exploratory. I want to see Cebu, which I'm spending time there. I decided to come up here a few days, which I got in last night. Hung out with you and Mike here today, and I'm going to be heading back to Cebu in the morning and stuff. And then from there, I'm going to head down to Davao and spend about several days down there, hang out. Yeah. And then before I head back to the U.S. and stuff. So that's my objective, is really just to kind of get a feel of the place. But, it's not, at least for me, I'm not traveling to try to, identify a woman. Not saying I'm not open to that, but that's not my objective of looking at this country.
Well, that's what my videos, well, my live streams about today. See, people think that the guy, when they see a guy over here, he's on a hunt,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Yeah.
But a lot of guys are coming over here, they want their money to go further.
Yeah, exactly.
I know I'm one of them.
Yeah.
I was married when I came here, so I wasn't looking for a woman.
Yeah.
But Mike, what are you here for? Just on vacation? What were you doing here?
Well, as you know, Calvin, I'm an accountant.
Yeah.
So, and I'm separated, and I want to start a new life.
Yeah.
And I want to add some color to my life.
I heard that.
I live in Canada, and I really love Asia. And I want to find a lady in Asia so I can have like a double life.
Oh, okay. Now, have you been here before?
Nope.
This your first time?
This is my first time. I was ever in the Philippines. I've been here for 3 weeks.
Now, I've got something, I got a bone to pick with you. Because he sent me a message, an email. He said, Calvin, when I got off the phone, when I got off the plane, the women wasn't throwing themselves at me. And he was dead serious. I'm like, well, what?
Serious.
He said, it's not true. They said that they like white men over here. And I was like, well, hold on, Mike. You just got here, man. It's going to take a little effort, but
You're right.
Let me say, what channel, where'd you hear that from? You didn't hear that from me.
No, it wasn't from you, Calvin.
But
I've read before, likely at the introductions to online dating sites, that the Philippine girls are totally infatuated and in love with a Western guy.
Yeah.
That in their mind, he's like Prince Charming.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the coming on his white horse, riding in here.
Yeah.
His blonde hair and his light colored skin, and they're raised on it. They watch all the movies. They see all these guys.
Yeah.
And they just, when you come in and come off the airplane, they'll be swarming you and falling at your feet.
Yeah, but that wasn't the case with you. It was crickets. He said
it was a bit slower than that.
But believe it or not,
but when you come here and you're expecting that to happen, and you get off the airplane and it doesn't happen, you go, well, what's going on here?
You're funny, man. This guy's funny, but you really are a prime candidate because you said at the place that you're staying, the hotel, we won't say the name.
Yeah,
you said some guys like Mike is walking around with some 8,
9s, and 10s.
Yeah.
And, and also the hotel that I'm staying at there in Cebu, it's some very nice looking Filipino that work there.
Yeah, they work there.
And, I'm gonna tell you right now, I could tell a lot of them have been trying to chat me up a little bit, but it's not really my objective at this point is to try to, because I know I'm only here for a short period of time, and like I said, my personal goal is not really here to try to sync up or really focus in on a woman at this point. Now that will come at some point. Yeah. I just want to really just kind of know, what it has to offer. Do I like the environment? Do I think I can live in this environment? So I'm touching right now. This is the first of many trips to come over.
Let me ask you something, because he told me, he said something funny too. He said, "Yeah, Cal, I'm coming over there with my white gloves on.
That's right.
Because I want to see if everything you said about the Philippines is true."
Mm-hmm.
And so what has it been so far?
It's been true and I was in Tokyo when I said that, because I had a layover in Tokyo, and I sent Cal a video, and I said, you know what, I'm on my way, because I want to find out. I'm gonna bring my white gloves, which I don't have with me.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna sanitize to see. Okay, is it true what you say about the Philippines within my short period of time here? So guys, just gonna give you an idea. Like, one of the things you've said is, I recall when I started watching this, about how bad Manila Airport is, and he was absolutely right there. I mean, as soon as I got to that airport, before I got out of there, the people that work there trying to scam you out of it, to do this and do that, and it was just chaos. And I was like, you know what? My plans was really to hit Cebu for 8 days, hit Davao. I'm going to be there about 7 to 8 days, and then I was going to spend about 4 days back in Manila before heading back to the U.S.
Yeah.
But my experience in just being in the Manila airport just has a bad taste in my mouth. So the only thing I want to do is really, once I touch down, get on my flight to get back to the U.S. So I'm going to extend my time either in Davao, or I might decide to come back up to Cebu, like as you're talking about. And
we go to Panglao, Bahal.
Yeah, something like that for about 4 days, and then head to catch my connection there. But yeah, and that's just one of the things. Two, second, something you said is that, hey, there are a lot of nice looking women that are working in the malls and also, in the hotels, and you're absolutely right. Mm-hmm. I mean, as I was coming in, through customs, it was really nice looking women, if that's what you're looking for. I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Now I'm a little particular about what I like, but it was some very nice looking women.
What about you, Mike? What kind of success or lack of success have you had with dating sites?
Well, like I said, when I came here, I thought I'd get off the plane and they'd be lining up with flowers. But that didn't happen. So I'm going, what in the world is happening here? And I talked with Calvin, and he told me that Filipina girls are shy.
Yeah.
Now, they don't come out and approach you. They expect you to approach them.
Absolutely.
And that's where I was going wrong.
Yeah.
I was standing back waiting for them to come to me, and nothing was happening. And I go, what's going on here? And I learned today that it's the man that is supposed to approach them.
Right. That's right.
And I appreciate Calvin for telling me that.
Yeah. Now, I told you earlier, he looks like Mick Jagger, right?
Yeah.
But you're not Mick Jagger for real, okay?
No,
so you're going to have to exert a little effort. You say, hey, where can I get me a cup of coffee?
Yeah.
By the way, my name is Mike. I've been here for a couple of weeks. Where can, I get me a nice shirt or something, or a haircut? You chat them up like that, Mike, because you are a good candidate, man. You're successful. This guy's a CPA. You got your own business.
Yeah.
How long you been doing taxes and stuff?
Over 20 years.
Yeah, over 20 years.
I got a stable business.
Yeah.
It does well.
Yeah. You get 6 months out of the year off, right?
Yeah, that's right. I get 6 months of the year off because the way my business works, I work for 6 months and I get 6 months off. And I was thinking with those 6 months, I could have a wife here.
Yeah.
And I could spend 6 months here and 6 months there.
That's right.
It would be a pretty good.
Yeah, it'd be a perfect
life.
Are you guys spending 6 months in the Philippines and 6 months back, or your business at?
Exactly.
Which that would be great.
Now, what part of Canada are you from, if you don't mind?
I live near Halifax.
Oh, Halifax. Oh, well, hell, I might give you a message for that damn raw facts. You want to deliver it? You want to deliver it to him when you go home? Because I think that's somewhere where he lives.
I think
you're not raw facts, are you?
No, I'm not raw facts. And I think he lives somewhere in Toronto. But
I thought it was
I go there once in a while, and I could drop a message off for if you like.
Yeah. But no, I was just joking, man.
Yeah.
But you got any sons or kids in your marriage?
I got 3 boys, 3 teenage boys, and one of them is going to be turning 18 just after Christmas. And he's, yeah, he turns 18 on December 27th. And he's asking me, Dad, can I come over to the Philippines? And he's already looked up an airplane ticket, the cost, and he wants me to send him the money, and he wants to come over and spend time with me.
You know what?
And I think that's great.
That might be a good plan. Because I bet you, if he has a any similar as to your energy and stuff, he may open that conversation up for you.
That's right.
And you slide on there like a Cadillac.
Well, that's true.
Just joking.
But you know, he got me good.
I'm nervous because my son is hot. And he might steal the girls from me.
But he'll attract them. He's going to be like the honey.
He is.
Bees the honey, see?
He's the honey.
Yeah. And you just grab you a few of them bees out the...
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Well, how's that guest house working out for you?
It's great. I came over this morning and I got up early because I had to get up around 4 o'clock in the morning. I came over on the ferry. I got here. I got a little bit of sleep last night. I was tired. I laid down in bed and went to sleep. And the guest house is wonderful. Thank you, Calvin. It's great. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. I let you see it. You saw it, didn't you?
Cameron just said, but I'm staying at the Mile 1 that Joe was talking about.
Mile 1. Now tell them about the food. What about the food?
Guys, I'm gonna tell you right now. The food here is everything he said. First thing I had, he said, get the ribs. I tried the ribs, and this is the first time I had ribs that basically meat fell out the bone. I didn't touch them. I could just basically eat them with my fork and my knife.
Had meat. You didn't have
the breakfast
sauce. You didn't lick the sauce.
No, and I'm agreeing with W. Those ribs and the barbecue sauce on them, they're just like the ribs you get back home.
That's right.
They are wonderful.
Probably better.
Yeah,
that's
good. Yeah,
because you guys had them for lunch when we had lunch here and stuff, and the breakfast was excellent. I had this morning, and then we just finished having dinner. And I had the steak. You had
the bulalo steak. I had the marinara. The pasta.
And I had buttered shrimp.
Buttered shrimp.
And it was wonderful.
And I would take some.
I would recommend it.
Do you drink, Mike? Do you drink a little bit?
Once in a while.
Yeah.
When I'm partying.
Yeah, I noticed you didn't have any beers at dinner or lunch.
No. I don't drink often, but I only drink when I'm in the mood for a party.
Okay, gotcha.
When is that? On weekends or what? But tomorrow's Friday.
Well, it could be.
Let me know.
I'll let you know, Kevin.
Okay.
Tomorrow is Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday, man. But see, the days go fast over. Has the jet lag affected any of you? Did the jet lag affect you?
Yeah, because right now, I mean, I'm waking up here around 2 o'clock and I'm up.
Yeah.
I mean, I am up. So there's 14 hours ahead right now. It's, it is what it is.
How many hours ahead of Canada is it?
12 hours exactly.
Has the
12 hours ahead. So if it's 8 o'clock at night here, it's 8 o'clock in the morning on the same day back in Canada.
Has the jet lag affected you?
Well,
you've been here a couple of weeks, right?
I had a long flight. It took me almost 2 days to get here with some long stopovers.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of rest. I slept well on the plane, which I usually don't, but I did this time.
Yeah.
I rested at the stopovers, and I came here. I was well rested.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something about have you met anybody since you've been here? I don't know if you said you're separated. You don't know, but I don't think they can use. Can they use things that you've done after the separation against you in a divorce?
I'm not no lawyer.
I'm not a lawyer either.
I don't know.
But have you met anybody? Just yes or no. You don't have any details.
I have.
Plead the fifth.
Well, I plead the fifth.
This guy's.
I've met some girls, but I haven't had
the connection.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But I keep telling him that there's a method to online dating. You just don't get on there and look at the pictures. There's some signs that you can look for a woman on it. First of all, she's not going to look like this stunning Instagram model. A lot of times when you see women with profile pictures like that, it's probably a man behind there somewhere.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn that.
The ones you showed me, I'm like, Mike, they're too perfect. Find a regular looking woman who's probably going to look better in person anyway.
I follow what you're saying, Calvin, but when you get on there and you're looking through these here photographs and profiles of these ladies.
Yeah.
And you're getting these here supermodels.
Yeah.
Approaching you, and you send off an introduction, and they reply, and I think your hormones take over from your brain, if I could say it that way.
Yeah.
But Mike,
get excited, huh?
Yeah. But you know, Mike, you said something earlier when we was at the dinner table. You said, you know, they replied back, and you say, hey, you know what? I'm actually here in Cebu, and they tell you, oh, I don't want to meet you. Let's chat some more. That's not a real person.
Yeah,
because you have flown from where you 12,000 miles.
Yeah.
And you're here. Yeah, they're trying to get you to come here.
Yeah.
And so anyone that's going to say, well, let's chat.
Yeah.
They can't be real.
Yeah, they're trying to.
That's not real.
That's the whole goal.
They're not real.
Of them being on the site.
Yeah, exactly.
To meet somebody and then to get you over here. They kind of gauge you.
Yeah.
Because see, I'm gonna tell you something. You're a newbie over here.
Yeah.
You're an expat virgin, that's what I call them. Filipinos love people like you who've never been here before. You can't speak one word of Bisaya, can you?
Now they cannot.
Can you speak anything yet?
No. Not
See,
a single word.
they love that. I'm not going to teach you nothing because I want her to teach you. You know, have you eaten any Filipino foods or you been eating mostly American food?
Well, I usually I eat McDonald's.
Yeah, see, she wants to give you that first. She wants to give you that first plate of pancit and adobo. I'm not going to do it. They love that. See,
that's great.
Yeah, see, this guy is funny, man. You should have your own channel. Really,
I will. And Calvin, I'm going to interview you on my channel.
Yeah, this guy. I mean, he is a comedian, man. Yeah, he's full of energy, right?
Yeah, he's.
He don't seem. How old are you, Mike?
30.
You got energy like you're 30.
Actually, I am the senior citizen in the crowd. I am 60 years old.
So how would you have to be to collect a pension in Canada?
You can get old age when you're 65.
Oh, okay.
So it's the same as the U.S.?
No, in the U.S. you can get it 62.
Well, yeah, you can start at 62. That's right.
Yeah, you can start at 62.
You can get it in Canada. You can get Canada pension at 60. But the old age comes in at 65.
So you can get it now,
yeah,
and then get another one at 65?
Yeah, they're two complementary pensions. Canada pension is the one you get from working.
Really?
And old age is the pension that everybody gets.
How much do you get? Typically.
Not the first one.
Just as getting Canada pension alone, you would get around, in Canadian dollars, $10,000. And old age...
Per month?
No, per year.
Oh, per year. Okay,
and then the old age on top would be another $8,000. So you could get potentially on Canada pension and old age, you get around 18,000 Canadian dollars a year to live on.
Yeah. So what's the conversion Canadian dollars to American dollars?
That would be around 14 or 15,000 American dollars.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's enough to pay your bar tab.
Yeah.
It's about what, 1,400, something like that.
Yeah.
1,200 per month.
1,200 per month.
Yeah. Yeah, 65.
But of course, you often have
I've got a plan though.
What's that?
That I can make that 1,200 work, and I'm gonna talk about it on my next video. I was gonna do it this video, but I'm gonna upload this one because you guys came to see me, and whenever guys are willing to do an interview, I always I make that a priority. Because I want people to get your view of the Philippines.
I want to jump in and come back to something that Kelvin said that he taught me. Okay. And this is going to affect a lot of people. This will help a lot of people. That when you go online to a dating site and you start looking at the profiles of the girls and you start clicking and saying, hello, and how are you? And if they don't get back to you, they're likely not real profiles. Because as Calvin says, in the Philippines, the girl actually wants to meet you.
That's right.
And
Absolutely.
you have no idea how many times I've sat in Cebu City in my apartment with my profile heading saying, I am in Cebu City. I'm right here, right now, right? And I click on profiles. There's the girl is 1 kilometer away, 3 kilometers away, 7 kilometers away. But
so
they don't get back to me.
So you were on Tinder?
I was on.
Is it Tinder?
I did try out Tinder because I thought that Tinder would be the site that the local girls would try to meet guys and date on, like a local dating site. So I'm right in the local area, so let's try Tinder.
Yeah.
But I also have been on a couple of other dating sites, the international ones that everybody over the West would try.
Yeah.
But that's been my experience.
Yeah. Why don't you stay away from those green lights? You know when you punch on Filipino Cupid, they got the chat up at the top. The green meaning they're online.
Yeah.
Green for you means to keep going. Don't stop.
So
don't stop at them women, man.
So a green light actually means a red light.
Yeah, for you, you know, green is green. Keep going to another profile.
Green means keep going.
Yeah, don't stop at that
green light.
Yeah, don't stop at them green lights.
Thank you, Calvin.
Yeah, because they're on there fishing. They're looking.
Yeah.
See, and not only are you chatting with them, they're chatting with a lot of men.
Oh, no doubt.
That's how they get you. See, and because you said that you got what do they call it when the profile picture looks one way and then you meet them in person and somebody else.
Bait and switch.
But they call it catfishing.
But
that happened to you here, didn't it, Mike?
Yeah, it happened to me recently.
Yeah.
I found a profile online with an attractive girl's picture. And I was attracted to it, so I responded. And we chatted, and she says, why don't we go on to a site where we can do video with each other?
Yeah.
And we went live video, and it was a totally different person. And I mean, if you're expecting someone and someone else shows up at your door, it's definitely a bit of a surprise, to say the least.
Yeah.
So the picture looked. I mean, what do you think? Was it 8, 9, 10? And the person that showed up on camera was what?
Well, I would say that the girl would have been a 7. She was not on the picture. She wasn't a supermodel. Yeah. She was just a nice looking normal girl.
Yeah.
But when I came online, the woman was about 10 or 15 years older and less than a 7.
Oh wow! So what, like a 3?
Like a 4 or 3? Yes.
You didn't come all the way over here for that, did you?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
So how did you end that when you saw that?
I after our video conversation was a short one, I said I have to go, and I sent her a text. I said, "You look different on the video than you do in the photograph."
You know what? I mean, that happens. I think all over. I mean, I just look at some of my friends that have done a lot of social media dating, and they went through hundreds of dates.
Yeah.
I remember one of them. He would basically print out a picture of the profile. Back in the U.S., it's called what is that site? You know, not eHarmony. It's what's the first one? No, it was the first one that came out.
Not eHarmony.
No, it is. I can't think of the name of it. But anyway,
Matchmaker.
Match.com.
Match.com.
Match.com, and I think he probably was on eHarmony as well. But I remember him used to always print pictures like, and I was like, when I first saw that, I said, "What the hell are you doing with the folder?" Because we was at a bar. What you doing with the folder? And he said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go meet up this chick." And I said, "Well, why are you taking a file?" "Well, I want to make sure she looks like she look." I said, "Okay, you thinking on your feet." So he said he gets there, he takes the picture out, and she don't look like the picture. He puts it back in the file. Said, "It ain't gonna work. Thanks for your time." And he goes out. And I mean, he did that for years until he finally met one that he married. And I mean, he's one of several friends of mine that have done that. It's a lot of work.
Yeah,
I want to jump in, W.
Yeah.
Are you saying that this experience happened to your friend more than once? with the pictures not matching the girl that he met?
Often.
Well, those are the type of games that they play a lot in America.
It's the same girl, but it's a picture
Filter,
of her 10 or 15 years when she was younger, like what you saw.
That's what I saw.
And so, okay, I'm looking at, I'm looking at, hoping that you are this same person I'm looking at in this picture.
Yeah.
But now you, 10, 15 years out of your prime, I'm like, that ain't what got my attention.
Exactly.
So,
did you fly into Cebu or Manila?
I flew into Cebu.
Yeah.
Right.
And did you have any experience with online dating before you came here?
Well, actually, I did. What brought me here? Well, I was planning on coming here anyways because I wanted.
But I'm just saying, did you get online in Canada?
Yes.
What's the name of the dating site there?
I think it was called Truly Filipino. I think that was the name of it.
And you were looking
See,
for...
I've been on so many sites that I can't keep track.
So when did you decide to come here?
Well, I was chatting with this girl for a month, and on the chat we were getting along, and I said I'm planning on going to the Philippines, and she said, "Great, I'd like to meet you when you get here." So I got here, and we met at the airport, and I don't know if it was me or what it was, but face to face, and it was the first time that I'd met her. We'd never done a video chat. Face to face, person to person, the chemistry wasn't there.
Yeah.
The chemistry just wasn't there.
You said you kind of froze because she didn't speak English, good English, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so you didn't try to...
And
What did you try? Did you say anything to her? What did you say to her, Mike?
well, I said hi.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did. I'm not good at this stuff. Okay. That old Alan Jackson song, isn't it?
Oh! But hi. She didn't understand that?
What's that?
Hi.
Oh, yeah.
What did she say? Hi back?
She understood hi.
Yeah.
But we'd be together and she'd sit there and she wouldn't talk back. And I was wondering why she was so quiet, why she wouldn't talk to me. And later on I discovered that she couldn't really speak English.
Yeah.
Well, I know some people are probably wondering, well, how did you communicate at first?
Well, yeah.
And you explained that. So
Well, I know that on some sites they actually have a translation program, so you can speak in your language and translate to another language. So I'm assuming, and I've seen this before, or I've seen it afterwards, that the girl will be able to say something and translate it to English and send it off to you. Like I send English back, or she can translate it to her language.
Yeah. Let me ask you something about your experience with the taxi. Did you take a taxi when you got to Cebu to your hotel, or did you have a driver?
I had a driver set up.
How'd you set that up?
A friend of mine, his child friend, is married to a Filipino from Cebu, and it was basically her sister boyfriend he was a driver, and so I've been getting him just.
How much did he charge you, if you don't mind, to pick you up at the airport and take you to your hotel?
Initially, he wanted it's like $20 US.
Yeah.
What is that like?
Like 1,000 pesos.
And basically, that's what I gave. Yeah, which I think was good.
So is he on call?
Yeah, well, he was on call because now with the airport, but the hotel wanted double just for a transfer. They wanted $40.
Yeah.
So that's one reason I set that up with him.
So you got him on call now? Or?
Yeah, but one thing, this is not something he does full time. It's kind of like making passive, grab, passive, some additional income or something like that. So he really don't know a lot of the areas that I want to get to. Like I asked you, I said, I want to see some high-end home neighborhoods, and he took me to a place called Beverly Hills, and then when I went into it, I was like, man, this probably was Beverly Hills 80 years ago, but it's not Beverly Hills today.
But remember, to him, it's Beverly Hills.
Yeah, it wasn't Beverly Hills to me.
Yeah, I know.
And when I talk to you, you say, no, you need to go to the Tops. And I said, Tops. And like even the mall, we were talking about the mall. And I went to a mall. He took me to a mall, Ayala Mall, exactly. Went there and I wasn't really.
It was Monday though. It was on a Monday, man. You gotta realize when you go tomorrow, because you're leaving here early, right? You'll get back in plenty time. You go to Ayala tomorrow. Go there about 5 o'clock. And I bet you'll have a damn neck brace on Saturday morning because you're gonna be like this.
Well, I tell you the mall I want to go to. We passed it when I was coming here, going to SM Seaside.
The SM Seaside.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to go check because it looks really nice in that area.
Well, it's a good one to go to, but I'm gonna tell you, there's not gonna be a lot of people in there. That place is huge.
Yeah, I just want to go
when
take
you
a
go
look at it,
in there.
experience it.
Well, go up on the roof because it's a park up there. It's a park.
Okay.
You can sit up there, drink coffee. If you have kids, they can go swinging, and they got a slide, and you can look out over the city. It's really nice, but it's a huge place.
Yeah.
Whenever I go there, it's hardly any people. It's probably more people than what it appears to be. But because it's just large. So vast.
Yeah, it's a vast.
I mean, it's a big place.
Yeah. And it's looked like that's where all the new building construction is going on. I saw those homes up there, but you said that wasn't the top. So I said, but it like it's top because those homes were built up in like the side of the, I don't know if that, what would you call those, hills or cliffs?
Yeah, yes, mountains.
Cliffs or something like that. So that's,
Now you staying in a hotel or a condo?
Well, I stayed in a hotel for the first 3 or 4 days I was here.
Yeah.
And then I rented out a condo for a 1-month lease on a condo.
How much is that?
It's a nice condo.
How much is it?
$2,500 US.
$2,500 US?
Yeah.
For 1 month?
Yeah.
Does that include the deposit?
No.
Does it come with a woman and all that?
Yeah. No, I'm afraid not.
Wow. My God. 2,500. Are you standing with Duterte or some damn bad?
No, it's Beverly Hills.
Yeah. This is the
where's it located, man?
Downtown Cebu at Cebu City IT, right in the center of Cebu City.
Wow, $2,500 US. Now, does that include the deposit?
No. Now it might be closer to $2,000 US.
That's a lot of money, man. I'd like to see that place. Can I see that place? I'd like to tour that place because
you're welcome. I've got some videos on my phone. I'll show you later on.
I want to see that place.
Yeah.
2,000. You could
a
go to the Soladea. About 600. It's right across from Ayala Mall.
What was that place that you stayed in with Sydney? That condo and was that in Moncton?
That was in Moncton, Newtown. But I don't like Moncton, Newtown. It's just way away from everything. And everybody, if you're watching this, you got to realize when you fly into Moncton and Lapu-Lapu is the same place. Okay, Sharon Lapu-Lapu said the new generation calls it Moncton. Mm-hmm. The old generation calls it Lapu-Lapu. Yeah. It's so congested. It's one of the most congested cities in all the Philippines, second only to Manila. And then you put that with the fact that you're way away from everything when you're in Moncton, Newtown. You're like 40 minutes away from Cebu City.
I agree.
It's something that I wouldn't suggest a first-time visitor to the Philippines. You need to stay that far. If you're going to stay in Lapu-Lapu, stay close to the bridge that takes you over to Cebu. Don't go to that Moncton, Newtown, man. It's just too far. I didn't like it.
Yeah, that's why I'm right there in that.
I agree with that too, Calvin. I've been to Lapu-Lapu, and I know where the bridge is, and I've been way into Lapu-Lapu. Yeah, it's a very congested place, and it is a long drive from there to Cebu.
That's right. And, I mean, it's just not something for a new person.
And in Cebu, you have the downtown with.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Sorry about that.
Probably one of them girls calling you. But give me some little final thoughts on, because you just been here, what, how many days?
How many days? So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
So about 4 days.
Yeah, about 5 days.
About 5 days.
Yeah,
so what's your take so far of Cebu?
I really don't have. I'm still evaluating it because I haven't been around to like some of the things I really want to see. Like,
yeah, but I'm just saying, as the people, they haven't. Nobody's trying to scam you.
Other than them damn taxi drivers.
Yeah,
they trying
to
trying to scam me. But other than that, man, it is very nice. I mean, the house, the security people are very nice. The hotel people that I'm staying at are very nice, very helpful.
Have you gotten out and just kind of got around a little bit on your own, or you always got to have that driver?
Me personally, I just want to drive because I really don't want to deal with the negotiation tactics with these cabs. I know you're like, it's easy.
Yeah, it is.
It's easy.
Let me say this. In Cebu, it's nowhere near like Manila. They will cut that meter on in Cebu. Now, you were coming to Toledo, where you do have to negotiate, right? Mm-hmm. And if you're in Cebu and you want to come to Toledo, all you got to do to get a taxi is to take a taxi like you would go to the mall. You're going to the mall. Then you ask the guy, say, hey, thinking about going to Toledo City in the morning. Can you take me? He's going to say, yeah. And then this is when you negotiate with him. Okay? Whenever you're dealing with the hotels and the concierge and all of that, you're going to pay double the price because they're going to get their piece of the pie. And then the antennas on the taxi drivers are going to go up. Whenever hotels call them, they say, yeah, we got us one over here. He's 6'2", he's staying in the junior suite over here. Give him the foreigner price.
Yeah. So guys, I'm making live, I was telling Calvin about this when I was going through this negotiation. I said, they pull one of their trusted taxes in and say, hey, we want to at the hotel I'm staying at, the concierge, and I was sitting there listening, and the guy came over and he said, well, he needs to go to the port in Toledo City. Yeah. He started out at 2,000, and I said, okay. And then he thought about it. He said, no, I need 2,500. And then the next thing I know, he was like, well, tell him I need gas. I need 3,000 pesos. Yeah. And when I saw that he, talking out of both sides of his mouth, and he kept going up, and I kind of felt he was kind of sizing me up a little bit, like maybe I should have stayed and maybe I should have stayed behind the scenes and let them finish that negotiation before I walked up. I said, you know what? I don't want that guy sending him away. Yeah. And then I went and talked to the manager of the hotel, and I told him what was going on. And
how much did you end up paying?
$2,500. Yeah. But it wasn't a taxi, but it was more of a car service. And what I like about it is got me there, and he just dropped me off at the port because I didn't know the hell I was doing. He actually made sure I got the right ticket to the right place, and then made the port fee, terminal fee, which is across the way. So it's not you just go to one place and you pay one time. You have to make sure you know where to go, and he made sure I did all that. And then also, they arranged for that same. Well, I don't know if it's going to be the same person. Probably is. He's going to be picking me up tomorrow when I get back.
I'm sure he is for $2,500.
Well, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. But here's what I'm saying for anybody that wants to make that trip. Normally, it's like $1,800, $2,000 at the most, because what they do is, I peeped this early. They have to keep that meter running, okay, so at the end of the night, okay, it's only 900 something pesos. So you pay them like 2,000 because they'll tell you they've got a blind trip coming back. And even if they do, okay, but a lot of times they're going to sit there and catch somebody coming off the boat from San Carlos City going to Toledo, going to Cebu. Mm-hmm. But the trip really is 900 if they went by the meter only. Now this guy, you paid him more than what he wanted. Yeah. Because why? Why'd you do that?
Well, he had a brand new car, a wonderful brand new taxi.
So you felt obligated.
He wanted $2,000. I said, I'll give you $2,500 to take me up there because I want to go up there in your nice taxi.
So is that someone you just went out and negotiated? I mean,
I over negotiated it myself.
Yeah.
I mean, how did you find that particular one? Did you walk out to the street like Calvin say, hey, I need for you to
No,
pay my tax service?
I was going around Cebu from my apartment to the mall.
Yeah,
and I've done that quite often. And I got him to drive me once in his taxi. I flagged him down, and it was a nice new taxi. And I said, I'm going up to Toledo. Would you be interested in driving me? He said, yeah. I said, we've got such a nice new taxi. I know it's only $2,000, but I'll give you $2,500 just for the pleasure of driving in this brand new comfortable car.
But that's what he did. That's all you have to do. Cebu is not Manila.
Yeah.
Okay. Manila is a beehive, man. That's why, people always say, oh, should I fly into Manila? Should I fly in Cebu? If you can't fly into Cebu, it's a whole different experience altogether. But I want to thank you guys for joining me. Just on a humble.
Yeah.
I asked them to do it. Let's do something different. Instead of really being personal. What do you? I'm gonna give you the last word because he already had the word about your experiences so far here in the Philippines. Just take a minute or two.
Well, like I said, getting off the plane and expecting to meet girls right away, I was surprised the way that turned out.
Yeah.
But I do have some contacts. I have made some contacts, and with some help from Calvin here, I'm hoping to turn things around and do it the right way and see where it goes.
But remember, I'm not a matchmaker. I'm going to get on the site and act like I'm him and hook him up because I'm not a matchmaker because he's really a good catch. He's a nice guy. He's successful. He's clean cut, and that's basically what they're looking for. He's just going about it the wrong way.
Well, I'm going to trust you, Calvin, to say the right words.
I'm going to say the right words. Because the woman said, he showed me the message. She said hi, and he said, well, what am I supposed to say?
Hey, what's that all about? What is that all about?
That's what he said. He showed me. He said he came. He was in the guest house, and I thought he wanted, maybe, some water or coffee. I said, "What do you need?" I got a message. I said, "What's it?" She said, "Hi." What should I say?
What should I say? What should I say? Say hi back.
What's so funny is I was just thinking about when we was walking from your house to over here. You and I was up front talking. We looked back. Mike back there on that phone. I was like, I said, what are you doing? Oh, he's back there replying to the women that's contacting him and stuff. I was like, too much work.
But you said a ladyboy been calling your phone. What's that all about?
I don't know. I was just sitting one night and the phone rang.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a girl.
Yeah.
And I said, who are you and how'd you get my number? And I was bored, so I started chatting with her. Yeah. And then I discovered that it was a ladyboy, and that he said that in his free time, he just makes random phone calls, random phone numbers to people, and he got mine and randomly punched mine in, and I said, look, you're a ladyboy, and that's not what I'm looking for. Yeah. And they keep calling me.
Yeah. How did you know it's a ladyboy? Did you come out and say it?
Yeah. How did you find out?
Because
the voice?
Well, the voice a little bit, but they got me on a video, on a video call, and on a video call, it was quite obvious that it was a ladyboy, a man. Yeah. So what I should do, and I will do right away, is slide the block button on my phone and get it over with.
As you know, as a man, the big forehead and the big throat.
I never noticed it.
What does it look like?
Well, men, I guess, usually have wider shoulders, they say.
Absolutely.
Like me?
Yeah. They have wider shoulders, and they have like a more manly looking head shape. And yeah.
They can't fool you, can they, Mike?
Well, no.
So when you realized it was Ladyboy, I mean, what was your reaction?
Well, yeah. I said, you're a ladyboy, and I'm not interested in a ladyboy. And I'm not interested.
What was what was her response? Well, I don't know what they call him. What was the response?
He.
I know, but you know, hey, trying to be politically correct in this new environment. What was his response?
Well, his response was, "Okay, thank you, sorry."
Yeah.
Oh,
because if you say she,
well, at least
then that's delusional. You know,
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
When you know in your mind, you tricking your mind. You're like, you know it's a man, but you're gonna call him she.
Yeah,
but I don't know why a lady would make these random phone calls to guys, or just calling around for fun, or just to amuse themselves.
But how did he get your number?
Well,
random.
Random.
That's what he said. He's a genius.
Just going there and punching in numbers and making phone calls.
He's not just a lady boy. He's a damn genius, a mathematical genius.
So did he call you? Well, he went around punching on your. So it was a voice call on your laptop?
No, on my cell phone. But he didn't call me. He just sat there and punched in random numbers on the phone. He does it all the time. Yeah. Just punching random numbers and seeing what happens. Oh, and he punched a number, and I answered, "Hi, who's this?" And there you go. Unknown number, unknown caller.
Oh, gotcha. But how long did you carry a conversation before you went on to video? That's what I'm wondering.
I think 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, so you immediately went into video after on the same call. Yeah. Gotcha.
I think they might have disconnected and then called back on video.
Okay.
I'm gonna get Mike on here again because Mike's got some more stories. We need to hear from you, Mike. So thank y'all so much for stopping by.
Mike got some good stories.
In America, getting late, before you let your head hit the pillow, please find somebody to help. But if you don't want them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, just getting off second shift on your lunch break, see somebody on the street or wherever you see them. Buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. Been in the Philippines about, what time is it? 8:35 p.m.
Let's see. Yeah, 8, yeah.
Yeah, on a Thursday night. I'm going to upload this Friday morning. It's already midnight here. Nobody outside. Hope you were able to help somebody. You help anybody? Yeah, you helped the taxi driver. You gave him a 500 peso tip.
I'm helping a lot of people.
You helped the pedicab driver today. He gave a pedicab driver, the fare is usually 7 pesos. He gave him 200.
Yeah, and I gave him 100.
Yeah. No, the pedicab when he first came to my house.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
But the second one, you gave him 100 and I gave him 100, right?
Yeah.
When we rode from Seymour back to Calvin.
I think, only 100.
And I gave him 100 too, so we gave him 200 pesos.
Yeah.
For, what's that ride should have cost?
50. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Not a day goes by, I don't help somebody over here.
Yeah.
Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time. Yeah, Mike, you